guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited to be here and to chat with you guys again and to share my tips and tools on how to become a better human being. Basically, there's a lot that I've learned through my journey of entrepreneurship, and so I just want to share these lessons with you guys because there's still a lot that I'm trying to learn myself, but I think, we all want to relate to each other somehow. So that's why I want to share my struggles with you guys. So one of the biggest thing I think as an entrepreneur that we struggle with the most is learning to surrender to the process and the journey. Okay, so surrendering is like one of these things where you're like, what do you mean surrender? Like, I have to be in control. Like, who can relate, right? If you're a boss babe or you have your own business, you know what I'm talking about. Or if you're a perfectionist, you're like, I need to be in control all of the time and things need to play out the way I want them to play out. Well, the harsh truth is that the universe does not deliver on your timeline. The universe delivers on its timeline. So what that means is that you might set goals and intentions for yourself, and you might have things that you want to reach and call into your reality. However, you cannot force these things to happen. So if any of you guys are familiar with Gabrielle Bernstein, in her new book, I forget the title, but she talks about manifestation and how you could be a manic manifester. And what does that mean? That means that you're kind of being a lunatic while you're trying to create the life of your dreams, right? And of course, we're all guilty of this, especially if we're trying to build a business. But when you are setting goals and you're in this like crazy lunatic state where you're like, I have to get shit done, I have to get shit done, and you're pushing it and pushing it and pushing it, this does not work. Take it from me, I've tried this, it doesn't work. It just ends up burning you out and then you're frustrated. So that's not helpful for anyone at all. So going back to surrendering, what I had to learn on my journey is that, it's great to have your goals and your aspirations, but just remember to enjoy the process, ride the wave, and things will come when they are supposed to come. Like, we all, think that we know everything and that things should happen the way that we want them to. But the universe has the ultimate plan. The universe knows what to give us. There's this quote that says, the teacher will arrive when the student is ready. So this is part of it, it applies to surrendering to the process and your journey. When the time is right, you will get what you want to achieve or what you want to manifest into your life. So you have to learn to let go. Letting go just helps you relax this tension that you're holding onto that's not helping you anyways. So when you're setting goals and when you're trying to achieve things, you just have to release the timeline that you have for yourself. Because like I mentioned, the universe only delivers when it's the right time and not according to your timeline. So instead of fighting against the universe, which none of us can really do that, you're not gonna win, think about the universe. It's fucking huge. So yeah, just instead of fighting against the universe or fighting against the current, learn to ride the wave and enjoy the process along the way. I know that we all have high expectations for ourselves, and this is why we get so disappointed when things don't work out the way that we anticipate. However, there is a reason behind all of it. So let's say you're trying to, reach a goal or hit a milestone, whatever it is, and it's just not happening. But you have to think about maybe it's not the right time because I'm really not ready to, take on the responsibility of what's coming when I hit that milestone or I reach that goal. So like I said, the universe will give you what it thinks you need at the right timing. So instead of, just being so worried of when is it coming, because then you're just operating from this space of lack. And when you're operating from this space of lack, the universe isn't going to deliver. What you're actually doing is working against yourself and attracting more of that lack. So if you're familiar with the like abundance mindset versus the lack mindset, this is what I'm talking about. What you focus on is what you create and what you bring into your reality. So instead of focusing on what's missing or not being able to reach that goal, shift your mindset to a mindset of abundance. So like, you know, what do you have right now? What can you be like grateful for? What have you accomplished so far? Like, I think, you know, as go-getters, we kind of, you know, forget to remind ourselves of everything that we've accomplished. So one useful exercise for me that I've done is basically I write down a list of my accomplishments over like the last 6 months or year, whatever it is for you. And then you kind of review these accomplishments that you've completed, you know. We're also stuck in the state where we're kind of like, this is the ultimate goal and I need to get there. But we forget to recognize all of the hard work that we put in already. So that's why this list of accomplishments is really, really useful. And it also helps you shift your mindset into this, you know, more positive, abundant mindset and this grateful attitude, which helps shift everything entirely. So guys, remember, wherever you are on your journey, surrender to the process. Things will unfold the way that they're supposed to. And I know it might be hard right now because you don't understand and you might feel confused and lost along your journey. I can totally relate. I'm also like that. Like half of the time I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm getting so much done. And then the other half I'm like, gee, what the heck am I doing with my life? Like, why isn't it moving anywhere? And like I said, this negative attitude doesn't help. But of course, I'm not saying like don't honor your feelings, because you know, when we're in this frustrated state, we still have to honor our emotions and our feelings, but we also have to learn to be kind to ourselves and compassionate to ourselves in this time. So remember that, you know, when you're in this negative state, honor it and sit with it for a few minutes. What's really helpful is doing some journaling and just writing down how you feel. If journaling doesn't work for you, meditating is also really great. It's something that I really love to do to help me get centered and grounded. Because sometimes when shit hits the fan, you're like, oh, what am I gonna do now? You know, like I just wanna explode. But that's why it's important to have these practices in place so that you can re-ground yourself. And once you're grounded, and you're in the space where you can receive and you're receptive, that's when things begin to kind of align and manifest into your reality even more. So again, remember to surrender to the process, learn to enjoy the journey, but also learn to be compassionate and kind to yourself when things aren't going your way. And always, always trust that the universe has your back and the universe will deliver within time. All right, guys, so that's it today. I hope that was helpful for you guys. This is something that I struggle with sometimes, so thought it would be great to make a video for you guys. And stay tuned, I'll be making more videos for you.